I hate for anyone to feel left out. So I wanted to do a quick video to explain the whole Norma thing that has taken over the VIP group. And it was a story I told in a live a few weeks ago on my Friday Night Live, and it's kind of since then taken on this whole life of its own in the VIP group, which I find hysterical. So when I was 16 years old, I was visiting a friend of mine, my best friend in another state, and we went out with her boyfriend and his friends, and they all decided to pull over in a park and hotbox and smoke pot in the car, which is not my thing. So like a geeky girl that I was, I get out of the car and I sit on a park bench by myself. Now, this was way before cell phones. So I'm stuck. The only person I know in the entire state is getting high in front of me. So I'm stuck, which this happens to be the exact moment that the police show up and arrest all of us. So they take us down to the police station, which is basically someone's house in this small town, Midwestern town. And they end up letting everyone go, except they can't release me because my parents are out of state. So I get booked and have to spend the night in jail. And because I got booked, I had to go to court before I left the state. So I'm in the court and I'm explaining to the judge that I did nothing wrong and that if I am your child, you'd be throwing a frickin' parade for me up and down Main Street right now and covering me in gold stars because I did not bow to peer pressure. In fact, I did the right thing and I was the only one who had to get booked and spend the night in jail. So you can see on the judge's face he's about to let me off the hook, right? When the court reporter, who's about 8 million years old and should have retired 5 million years ago, is sitting there and she goes, "Bob, I think she'd feel really good about herself if she did some community service." To which Judge Bob goes, "I think you might be right, Norma." And I reply, "Shut your fucking pie hole, Norma." So I ended up with 40 hours of community service, which I never did because it was principal at that point. But that is a Norma. That is where our anagram came from for Norma. Fucking Norma.